Bones tardes, benvinguts al Mas Cabanyes i benvinguts a Catalunya. My name is Yolande Pineda. I'm the head of corporate communications for Nissan Middle East. And some of you might not know me yet, but most of you who know me know that I always introduce myself as a fake French. Why a fake French? Because in reality, I'm Catalan. And I was born very close to here. I have a French passport and French nationality, but the heart and the blood are Catalan. So you might think that this would be the best reason to have our legacy event here in Catalonia, but actually this is not the reason. The reason why we took you all the way to Barcelona is because Barcelona is the heart for the production and part of the global engineering behind the Navara that we're presenting today. And let me introduce you very warmly our two representatives from the Nissan Training Center, Mr. Gabarro and Mr. David Luis. And these gentlemen will actually be with you tonight, and they will be with you in the next 2 coming days when you do the test drive. And they know everything about the car, so it's very nice to have them here. And then, legacy event. Why did we choose this place? Yes, aesthetically, hopefully, your eyes got caught when you came and you arrived. But the house that you see behind is a typical Catalan masia. Masia means it's a farm. And 18th generations of the Cabanyes family lived in this house. And today is all about heritage. So this is the reason why we wanted to choose a place which had a direct connection with the car and what it represents. So welcome to the Legacy event. So with no further delay, let me ask Samir Shafan, Managing Director of Nissan Middle East, to join us on stage. Thank you, Samir.
Thank you, Yolande, and a warm welcome to the Nissan Legacy event. 80 years of heritage, 19 models, 12 generations. We are talking about 14 million cars sold in more than 170 countries. This is the legacy we are talking about, and this is an exceptional event for Nissan. This car represents 12% of Nissan total historical sales. So in this special event, we have the special pleasure as well to welcome Christian Mardrus, who is the MC chairman of Africa, Middle East, and India, and my boss. So Christian will host the dinner tonight. This heritage started in 1933, the Datsun 12. In 35, we have 80 kilometers per hour on the engine. The car that some of you have seen outside is a 38, I think. So it's one of the very initial models that we have brought here today. Then progressively 16 horsepower in 36, in 50, 20 horsepower. We continue in 53 with 25 horsepower. And in 55, very important here, is Nissan invent the leaf spring, the longitudinal leaf spring that you still have today on the pickups. In the 57, with this technology and the 12-volt battery, which is also invented at that time and which we still have today. 57 is the year where we start selling the Datsun in Saudi. And many people in Saudi call the D22 the Datsun or even the Nissan. And the heritage of the Gulf countries starts in 57. Progressively, this car has the reputation to be indestructible. Then in 68, is not on this graph, but it's an interesting date to have in mind, is when the Hilux is born. So between the 14 plus generation of the Nissan pickup. The Toyota Hilux started in 68. Then we invent the double cab in 72 and the four-wheel drive in 79. In 85 we have the D21 and the current, the Nissan, or what we call the Datsun, is the code name in our company is D22, is the upper one. And in 2005 we introduced the Navara. The D22 is a robust, durable workhorse, and the Navara is appreciated for its versatility. These are the two models that we are today replacing with the all-new pickup. We don't call it Datsun, we don't call it Nissan, we will call it Navara. But it's important that you have in mind that the Navara is replacing and covering the customer needs of both cars. Now, zoom on the business. 60% of the 190,000 unit TIV are in Saudi. The 40 Gulf are 70% between Oman and the United Arab Emirates. If we go further, it's 80% double cab, 84% gasoline, and the remaining diesel. If we look at the competitive segment, Hilux is dominating in Gulf and in Saudi. We have 9% on the what we call the D22, so and 3% on Navara, so it's the red and blue in Gulf, 12% and 16% in Saudi Arabia. If we look now at the perception of the two pickups from our customer, this is customer voice. The D22 is perceived as affordable. It has a strong heritage. It's recognized for the power of the engine and for its durability. The Navara is recognized for its modernity and its comfort, and also for the engine power. In terms of negative point perception, for the D22, it's linked with the old generation model. And for the Navara, durability, while the car is more durable than the D22, so but it is the customer perception that the D40 is not as durable as it should be. If we look now in terms of customer needs, you have at the two extremes of the customer needs, the fleet customers, which will be looking for payload and for performance, for running cost. And at the other extreme, you have the dual-use customer, which will be looking for the design, the comfort, the versatility, the technology. And in these two fields, we had previously the D22 and the Navara. The new pickup is covering both, as I said. The two main attributes, this is, we'll go in detail on that, but this is what you need to have in mind. First of all, it's tough, it's strong, it's durable. We are segment leader in power and torque. We have 6-speed manual transmission and 7-speed automatic transmission. Hilux is 5 and 6. This helps the durability of the engine and the fuel consumption as well. The fully boxed frame will allow the car to have more durability as well and to react better on the extreme payloads. In some countries, they go above 3 tons loading on the cars, like in Thailand. And the off-road performance, you have 4x4, you have a differential lock, and you have the traction control on the car. So this is the toughness. The second one is the advanced, and the advanced is the design you will see by yourself. The SUV-like technologies and safety features, you will see that you have the keyless, the start button, you have all the multimedia that you will find in our SUVs. And similarly for the safety features, you have the SUV technology safety features in the car. Segment leader in running costs is very important for all usage. This is thanks to the fuel consumption, where we are best in class, and the regular maintenance cost, which is below competition. So we are best in class in running cost. And the rear bed space is also segment leader. So these are the main attributes and the positioning of the car. What is the business objective? We want to sell 41% more than the cumulative sales of the two models within 3 years. So this is for the introduction, positioning the car, the product, and the business objectives. I would like now to welcome Ala from my marketing team, the product marketing in charge of this car, to take you through the definitions. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Samir, and good afternoon. So first, let me introduce you with the concept with the new Navara. So currently, our engineers, when they built the new Navara, they consider two things, two pillars. First is to maintain and enhance the toughness of the vehicle. The second point is to have a new concept, or to provide the customer with a package with advanced technologies and features. So all together, they came with the all-new pickup Navara. So coming back to the 2 points, that we asked the customer, and we found out that customers would like to use this pickup for two, professional use and for personal, either for small business or even going out, doing outdoor activities. The customer doesn't want to have several products to meet this need. So basically, exactly like the iPhone, they want one product that can meet both needs together in one place, one area. So that's how the new Navara has been built, taking the 2 points, which is the advance and the toughness of the vehicle. So the two pillars that I'm going to show you in details now, how is the Navara will deliver the tough and advancement on each point. Starting with tough. Before I go in details, I would like to show you one video. So when I go point by point, you will find that we are segment leaders in several areas. Today, we have two engines with the new Navara. 2.5 liter gasoline and 2.5 liter diesel. In both engines, we have a segment leader in terms of horsepower and torque. The gasoline will give 168 horsepower and 244 torque, where the gasoline gives 161 horsepower and 403 torque. So within the 2.5 and 2.7 segment engine, Navara will be the strongest output in terms of horsepower and torque. Payload. The all-new Navara will have the 1-ton payload in the segment. So to visualize the 1-ton payload, it can carry up to 1,000 liters of water, 42 cement bags, and definitely up to 2 camels, which is more relevant to our GCC area. The all-new Navara will be a segment leader in terms of transmission. So we are the only pickup will come with a 7 automatic transmission, and the only Japanese make will have 6 manual transmission. That definitely will give a higher and a durable engine, because the load will distribute between the engine and the transmission. And the same applies for the 6 manual transmission as well. Fully boxed frame. It's a technology or a concept that is currently adopted by large trucks that has a life cycle of 10 or 15 years. The fully boxed frame will give improved durability and more stiffness for the customers. The limited slip differential and differential lock. It's a technology, the limited slip differential technology that helps or detects separately the traction on each wheel. And based on that, it gives the power with the wheel or the tire that has more traction. That will help to maximize the moving forward process of the vehicle. The differential locks is exactly what we have in our SUV range that gives a more powerful, especially on the hard driving positions, especially on off-roading capabilities. With the all-new Navara, you don't need to stop your vehicle to shift from 4x2 to 4x4 or vice versa. As long as you're below 100 kilometers per hour, you can shift between 4x4 and vice versa. So these are the key points that addressing the tough of the all-new Navara. Going to the second point, where the new Navara will be unique and will be impressive versus the competition in GCC. Today, in double cabin, we are the segment leader in terms of the rear bed space. With 2.5 square meter, the Navara will be #1 in terms of dimension. In GCC, not only payload, but definitely dimension has a big contribution for customer decision. Interior comfort. The best way is to demonstrate interior comfort is by taking the test drive. That's what will happen tomorrow. But let me take you through key points that where the all-new Navara has been improved versus the D22, which is the current pickup. So for example, the rear headroom has improved 200%. So today we have 80 millimeters headroom versus the previous one. Rear knee room is improved by 21%. Shoulder room has improved by 4%, and that rear torso angle is basically improved by 10%, which is basically is the angle where the rear passenger can take while the car is moving. So it gives more comfort for the rear passengers. SUV-like technologies, as we can see in we have in our SUV range of vehicles, the all-new Navara will have auto-dimming mirror in the middle, and will have a push-button starter with a smart key, a 5-inch LCD colored display, iPod connectivity, and Bluetooth cruise control and dual AC. That will address the customers, especially the dual users. Okay, I'm good.
I have a long presentation.
Okay, thanks. Good. So, having these technologies will offer to the dual users and SMEs owners to enjoy the vehicles not only from business side but also for the personal. Smart storage. We will have a smart or storage that will be convenient for both SMEs, customer, and fleet. So we'll have sunglass holders. We have on the door panel space. We have also the middle console space and storage. And at the rear seat, we have a box that can be used as, under the rear seat, we will have a box that can be used as extra storage. Exterior design, as you can see, the car is superior. The design is very superior and amazing. But to make it more in details, Nissan Navara will join Ultima and Maxima with the V-Motion. That will give a better aerodynamic driving for the customers. Chrome exterior accents that will give definitely better look to the pickup. 16 alloy wheels. Side steps, roof rails, LED turning signal mirrors, and the Navara will have its unique LED signature lamps. As you can see, interior design, we will have the driver assist display colored, 5-inch LCD display color with a rear view camera, interior chrome finish, and leather steering wheel as well. Over and above the safety features that all Nissan range or vehicles has, which is dual airbags, VDC, traction control, and ABS, the Navara will have a safe zone body concept that give more safety to the passengers. In addition to the key hill start assist and hill descent control that is available in our patrol. So it gives safety when we're driving up and preventing the vehicle to roll back, especially on the off-road conditions. And the same with the hill descent control. It gives a full control on the vehicle when we're driving down. For maneuverability, rear view camera and parking sensor will make the driving much easier with the Navara. One of the minuses that we had in the current generation is the TCM and the running cost. But with the all-new Navara, the fuel efficiency has improved to be a segment leader with a 12.6 kilometer per liter. And also, maintenance will be improved and will be competitive by 23% versus any competitor in the market. Now, going to the customer offer, what our customer in GCC will have in terms of grade walk. So in Navara, we have two configurations of body. We have narrow body and we have wide body. I will start with the narrow body. So we have the pure workhorse, which is the entry grade. And the entry grade, you can see it's really fully equipped versus competition. So we'll have black outside mirrors, halogen headlamps, 2 power outlets, 2 DIN audio, speakers, and iPod connectivity as well, and with 15-inch steel wheel. Going to that next grade that has 4 grades within the same grade. We have base and 2 mid-grade and 1 top grade. Starting with the basic grade, it will include all the items mentioned in the entry grade, plus sunglass holder, and 4 speakers, and map lamp. Going to the mid-grade number 1, so we have all what we have mentioned, which is definitely basic grade, plus the front fog lamp, front chrome grille, airbags, and silver finish steering. Mid 2 will have all the items on basic grade, plus the auto on and off headlamps. We will have also projector type headlamps, power window, one-touch up and down window, and keyless entry, chrome interior, and chrome from outside as well, and chrome grille in the vehicle. The top grade that combines everything that we have mentioned, plus the Bluetooth and audio steering switch control. So that's when it comes to narrow body. Going to the wide body, we have 3 grades. Starting with the SE grade, we will have all items that is available on the top grade of the narrow body, plus it will be 16-inch alloy wheel, 6-way driver seats adjustment, and 4-way for passenger, rear spoiler, and 6 speakers. The front fog light will come on the mid-grade of the LE. So we will, in the mid-grade of LE, we will have the SE grade items plus the front fog lamp, color display tachometer, which is the driver assist display, rear parking sensors, and a cruise control. On the top grade, we will have all the items in the mid-grade of LE, plus the electronic folded outside mirrors, auto-dimming room mirror, intelligent key, 5-inch color display. We'll have the day running light, LED front lamps, and LED signal lights in the outside mirror, dual zone AC, leather steering wheel, hill start assist and control, descent control, and the rear view camera. Our GCC customer will enjoy several exterior and interior colors, having the light and dark colors. So we will offer, the Navara in all grades, not only wide body, will come as several colors like black, orange, brown, blue, red, white, silver, and gray, as the interior will be red, gray, and black. Accessories. We have so many accessories on the list, but these are just examples. And we have one surprise for you is waiting outside when you go out. It will be something super and amazing. But an example of the accessories that we will offer to the customer in GCC, we will have the bed liner, bed cover, floor mat and exhaust finisher, window deflector, roll cover, toolbox, and front parking sensors. And again, we have farther than these points, so the customer can really customize and take the accessories items that he would like to have in his vehicle. Before we go to Q&A, we are working on the TVC and our commercial in GCC. But we would like to share with you the spirit of the Navara communication by sharing with you the Europe Navara communication. So please enjoy the TVC.